Welcome back to the channel. Today's Monday. It's a bank holiday Monday in the UK today, and today's video is going to be a little bit of a follow-up to my frustrations yesterday, and that's all going to be based around the question why. Not and why is my journey? And I'll probably title this video Why Gold and Silver. And it started for me, this journey started for me a year ago, and I was fortunate enough to, through some circumstances, be able to look at investing a little bit of money. And if I'm deadly honest, I had no idea, wasn't expecting it, wasn't even thinking about it, but I was faced with that opportunity to do something, and so I started to do my research, and yes, rabbit hole 101. Off we go. That took me on, this video could take hours, but it's not going to be hours. That video, that took me on a journey down a rabbit hole on everything. And as I've said in previous videos, I've ended up consuming so much, but I've got to this part of my journey, and this is what I want to share, warts and all. So it all began with a why, and that's been the thesis of everything since, really, to be honest. Why, when I look at this, why did I look at this gold? Why did I even end up at a conclusion that I would even have this in my possession? And the same with, obviously, silver. So yes, that took me on this wonderful journey of the whys. The whys. Why is this? Why is that? Why gold? Why silver? Why this investment, that investment? As you know, I've got a bit of an interest in Bitcoin as well as a few other things, but I want to keep this to precious metals as much as I can, although some things do run into the same sort of topic sometimes. But anyway, it's all been about why, and you know, it's been, the whys have been why gold, why silver, as I just mentioned. Why is it a good time? Why is it a bad time? Why do some people say good things about it? Why did some people say bad things about it? Why is this all happening? Why is the finance system, why do I need to protect myself? You hear it so many times, protect yourself, and I will say it as well, protect yourself with gold and silver, protect yourself. Why? And that leads to many questions in my own mind, trying to weigh up, is it a good idea, is it a not good idea? And as I said in my previous videos, I like to look at things logically, and if they make sense to me. And I have to confess, I don't know. Only the long-term answers and the real reasons behind my goals and whys will be revealed in time for me, whether it was a good thing or not a good thing. But yes, it all started off with a why, and I found myself going down this why journey so many times, and I want to mention it because for me it's really helped, especially with, obviously, my frustrations. I've become very aware of marketing, how marketing's been used, people's intentions, rightly or wrongly, but they're just my ideas. I'm not personally going to judge anybody for doing whatever they're doing, because everyone, in my eyes, has got the freedom and right to do what they need to do. Obviously, hopefully within a nice, peaceful way, and and hopefully a harmless way. But yes, you can say that's naivety, because I know deep down that doesn't really happen all the time. But that will always push the why question, and I think it's a really powerful thing. Whenever I've and maybe you can try this yourself. Obviously, it's entirely up to you. But for me, when I'm looking into something, if I haven't come across the person before telling me or putting out a bit of education on something, a subject. We'll talk about gold and silver because it's precious metals, and that's my channel. If I meet someone new via YouTube or in reality, as I call it, not in dream world, I will have that conversation. I will listen. If it's via YouTube, I should listen to content, see whether it is of interest to me, and then I'll come up with a series of questions. Is why is this person doing this? Why am I interested in it? And those why questions for me start to answer and tick boxes. Now, if the boxes aren't ticked in the way that I like, then it will either produce another why. Why hasn't it ticked those boxes? And then it'll take me on a little bit more of an investigation, learning process. But I found that really, really useful, and that's helped me to get to my investment to where it is today as far as gold and silver is concerned, and it's continually helping me to use a little bit more what I call it why wisdom, so that I don't fall into any of my traits of overlooking things and hopefully making right decisions and not wrong decisions. I hope you follow my drift. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I find why wisdom so powerful. Question. Use why as a question for why am I doing this? Why am I watching it? Why would this even be something I would entertain? And then to get to that reasoning, and if you're not 100% sure, then use those whys on the people that you're watching. You know, why is this person? Are they looking at just gain? Are they looking at just, as I said yesterday, are they use fear as a way of getting views or likes or promoting certain other websites of companies to hopefully push stuff their way? They're all wise, you know. I'm not saying everyone does that. I'm not saying everyone doesn't do that. It's just evoke that why in your head. And I think if you can sort of not panic and not jump into, you know, quick decisions that you might regret or you might not regret, just take your time by asking yourself why, by asking the imaginary why of why people will do what they do. It's healthy, as long as you don't get obsessed by it. It's healthy. It's definitely healthy, because then you can ascertain what possibly is, what information is going to suit your truth going forward, and your truth is the most important, not someone else's. And if what you're taking in helps you, that's really cool. And I think this is what I want to try and get probably more across on my channel. I don't know the answers to everything. I really don't. I can play the game and try to speculate until the cows come home, and that's really good fun. But I'm not sure it really helps me, and if it's not helping me, then maybe it's not helping others. So I have to try and rein that in a little bit and think to myself, okay, what could possibly help? Like I would with my children, you know, what could help them? What could help them make them stand on their own 2 feet? Understand that the world's not a magic wand. The world is full of Good people, bad people, that's judgment, and I hate that, because who am I to judge anyone good or bad, unless it's in my reality, of course. So yeah, that's what I will hope to get across more as we go on. As I said, I love the psychology and philosophy of everything, but I think it's words of wisdom in my own head that have helped me, and it just reined in my craziness sometimes. That's helped me in good stead, because boy oh boy, a really good example. I could go out, I love silver, I love gold, I love what it stands for, I love what it looks like, and I could go mad, absolutely mad, just £100 a week, £100 a week, more of this, more of that, more of this, more of that, work a bit harder, get a little bit more. But if I want to apply the why to me, is then I will just say to myself, why are you doing that? Do you need to? Why do you need to do it? So, and that just stops me in my tracks, and then just makes me think a little bit more about why I'm doing what I'm doing, what's really important, what's the likelihood. Ask lots of questions, and then go find out the answers that mean something when you hear them. And if you take notice of that, you'll be fine. You will make mistakes. I am still making them. I will make plenty more. But if I can limit those via a sort of bit of a risk assessment, really, on what I'm consuming, then hopefully whatever goals you've got or I've got will be reached. Anyway, I hope you find that interesting. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. One thing I really will say is I've really got to try and cheer my voice up a bit, because obviously when I play back these videos, when I do a bit of editing, I think, oh my god, how boring do you sound, boy. But there's not a lot I can do about my voice, but hopefully I'll try and brighten it up a little bit so none of you are falling asleep. Anyway, take good care. If you're in the UK, enjoy the rest of the bank holiday. It's not very good weather where I am, but it was lovely yesterday. So yeah, good. Take care, look after yourselves, ask plenty of whys, and yeah, take care.